Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I usually don't take it for granted. By supporting me in this video, please consider liking the video. I will appreciate you so much for that like. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, HASSAN JOHO is going to be the CS of mining and blue economy. Today, he presented himself before the vetting committee. And when you look at the way JOHO surprised these members of parliament about his issue of education, HASSAN JOHO said that he did not do well in his secondary school. And absolutely he got a D minor. But according to him, he turned that around. And for now, he's telling the members of parliament, despite of some of you judging me, or some of Kenyans are judging me in terms of my education, he's now having 2 degrees currently. And again, he's telling the members of parliament that he is on his way to attain a master's degree from the most prestigious university in the world. When you look at the statement of JOHO, I have a question. Then after that question, please do me a favor, give your judgment and opinion at the comment section below before we watch the video of JOHO. Are you sure that to deliver as a leader or as a CS must depend only in education? Those who had A should be the CSS, and those who had E, D, C minor should not be the CS, or they should not be even elected members of parliament. Then according to my opinion is, I think sometimes we usually underrate and overrate individuals. Remember, we might judge people in terms of their education, but in terms of performance, they are good. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to watch the video of HASSAN JOHO being vetted today, this morning.
Come from very poor background. Mr. Speaker, if you look at my CV, you will see I actually had to take a break for 1 year, transiting from primary into secondary. Why did I do that? Because simply my parents couldn't afford school fees. I was not living in an environment that allowed me that opportunity to be able to quickly prosper in matters of education. That is why, Mr. Speaker, I can tell this committee today, and I want many Kenyans to listen to me, do not ever imagine your hope dies by your previous struggles. We suffered. But what gives me pride is that we could turn that around. I actually turned it around. When I found the slightest opportunity for self-improvement, which I believe is a continual process, I grabbed it. And I'm glad to the laws of the country, laws of the land, there are processes that allows someone to improve and progress in matters of education. So yes, I did not do well in my secondary school. I got a D minus, no doubt. But Mr. Speaker, I turned that around. Today, as I sit here, I hold 2 degrees that are before you. Mr. Speaker, I am on my pathway to attain a master's degree from the most prestigious university in the world.
On the same note, this man Ali, of course Ali HASSAN JOHO, told Kenyans that there was no day he was going to engage or rather he was not dreaming to engage William Samoei Ruto in kind of leadership in his government. Today he is being asked, what made you to change your mind? Then he's saying in Kiswahili, wapumbavu tu ndio wabadilishi mawazo. You know? So for him, he's saying he's not a fool. And only fools don't change their minds. Critically, when you look at the political class, don't trust them. I'm telling you, without any fear of contradiction. Don't ever trust a politician, because today, they will even tell you William Ruto is so dangerous. William Ruto is so poisonous. But when their interests are served, take it to the bank. These people, they usually work together. They usually take a cup of tea together. Sometimes they have several meetings behind the scene that you Kenyans, you don't know. So for me, again, when it comes to the wealth declaration, I think this also must be very sensitive issue that also must be dealt with. Because critically, according to HASSAN JOHO, he is saying that he is worth 2 billion Kenya shillings. Which for me, I know HASSAN JOHO is not worth 2 billion Kenya shillings. Huyo mtu amepita hiyo pesa. They are having a lot of money. So hii ni kuwafunika tu, but on their face, they know JOHO naye anadanganya. You know, sometimes you can see 2 billion is more according to the profile of JOHO, but the truth is that man is having several businesses. Do you know that man is owning even a home in Dubai? So the man is worth billions of money, not only 2 billions. You know? So listen how he's telling the parliament his worth.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, my net worth is 2 billion 361 million 332 249.
Made out
Largely by developed and undeveloped properties, which include my homes in Mombasa, Vipingo, Nairobi, and Malindi. Shareholding in some property holdings. Shareholding in family businesses. Valuables. Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah referred to them as jewelry, but it's just basically watches. And cash at bank.
okay.
Finally, I want to say it categorical. You see, when the president has appointed someone to be the CS, in our country, it is automatically that person is going to be the CS. And even this vetting that you usually see and watch and listen to, this is just the sideshow of this. But the truth is, these people had already confirmed their CSS at this and this and this. That is it. So hii mnaona sijui wana vet, sijui wanauliza maswali, ni kuwafurahisha tu, but the truth is, mupende musipende, they're going to be the CSS. Hiyo ni decision ya William Ruto, na anataka huyu, anataka huyu, na anataka huyu. Do you remember Penina Malonza being rejected? Do you remember? What did William Ruto did? He told his members of parliament, lazima mpitishe huyu mama. Ilibidi warudi parliament, though wale reject, ilibidi arudishwe. So for me, the vetting of these CSS are just the sideshows to show you that they are concerned about those who are going to be the CSS. But the truth is, if it was those individuals who are vetting the CSS, kuna issues mingi na hii watu wengi hawangepita. People like Oparanya, people like JOHO, they have a lot of issues. Leave alone even issues of education. No guarantee that someone who got E or D in secondary school cannot be a leader. he can't be a leader. In fact, this student of D can be a good leader even more than a student of A. I'm telling you. I have several friends who are successful and trusted in our society. And they never scored good grades. And they are there. But those who usually got these high grades, wanakuwa na tumaringo mingi na to viburi, and are so arrogant. You know, sometimes, not all of them, not all of these people who usually pass exams, they're arrogant. But when you look at percentage of them, they're so arrogant. You know? And that is why sometimes you can see a lot of them, hawana kazi, they're there. Why? Because ni watu wa kuchoose because of their grades. But these individuals, look at JOHO. JOHO got D minor. But hakuwahi tamani kuwacha hata chance moja ipite hivi. Alikuwa anapita nayo. And that is why here he is. Rather than comparing those who went to school, they are choosing. Do you know that there are several individuals who have in companies and industries? But they usually even like to employ those who are having certificates from polytechnics than having someone from Nairobi. This person who is owning a company, he never scored good grades in school. He's owning a company. You want to tell me he's going to employ someone who is going to earn more salary than him? He's the owner. And again, someone who is coming from university, he has not done a lot of practicals. But someone who has come from polytechnic with certificate, he has done a lot of practicals. And that is why I want to say here very clear. Don't judge someone with his grades. And again, in terms of wealth declaration, these just side shows. These people are billionaires, I'm telling you. These people have money. Hii ni kuwafunika tu macho muone he's having this money. But the truth is, HASSAN JOHO is more than that 2 billion. I know. This man is having even a house in Dubai. So this 2 billion is just little money for JOHO. So going forward, I think we must at least understand people on their capability of delivering on what they can, not delivering what they cannot. You know? For example, yesterday I analyzed a video of John Badi. If you can understand his mentality about being the CS of Treasury, he was having some issues that he was going to address and to change in the Ministry of Treasury. The members of parliament never concentrated about the education of John Badi. But JOHO, they concentrated because issue ni kwamba alipata D minor. But again, he can perform more than even that person who got A, even B plus. Reason being, it depends how person's capability are. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.